Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the fifth, and I think for now the last of our 10-cent coin videos from around the world. In fact, we had to kind of stuff some kind of sideways ones in here because we have the countries, but we didn't have the 10-cent coins. So we'll start with Belize here, which does have a 10-cent coin. We just didn't have it, so we put the 5-cent coin in. The Cayman Islands, Barbados, Fiji, which also has a 10-cent coin, but we could only find the 20, Netherland Antilles, and the British Eastern Caribbean territories or Eastern Caribbean territories. Now, one of the things you'll notice is these are all island countries, and many of them are in the Western Hemisphere, except for, of course, Fiji. So let's take a look at them and just see what we can see here. Let's start with the one from Belize. So Belize is in, of course, Central America. They do have a 10-cent coin. It looks a little different than this and actually is of a different material. The Belize 10-cent coin is made of a copper nickel, but this one here is aluminum. So this 5 cents is incredibly light. This is a 2013 5-cent coin. If we turn it over, you'll see that, of course, it was made with the image of Queen Elizabeth II on it. Now, Belize is an independent country, but they are still part of the British Commonwealth in the sense that they put the Queen on their coins. Next up, the Cayman Islands. And so let's just separate it out so we can just see the Cayman and not the rest of them. And again, this is a Queen Elizabeth II coin. This one's from 1977. And the Cayman Islands coin is, this one is incredibly shiny. You can get this in a proof version for $1. So they're not very expensive coins. This one is worth very little, maybe 10 or 15 cents because it's used, and you can see that it has a reeded edge. If we turn it over, and this is why you might want to get this one for $1, it has this turtle swimming to the top of the water and creating these rings, and it's just a magnificent engraving. And those of you who recognize the Australian coins in some of the other countries know that this is a Stuart Devlin design, and in fact you can see Stuart Devlin's initials right down here. Next up, let's take a look at the Fiji. Now, the Fiji one, again, they have a 10-cent coin. In fact, they have a 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, and 50-cent coin. We just didn't have the 10-cent coin in our collection right at this time, so we just put the 20 in just to kind of give you an idea that Fiji does have them, but of course, we didn't have one. Elizabeth II, Fiji, another British coin with the monarch. One of the things you'll notice on this one is this has the third portrait, Fiji, whereas the other countries, many of them had the first portrait of the Queen when she was, I believe, 29 years old. This is the third portrait, Fiji 2009, and then if you go to the back, you see that it says 20 cents. And this coin is representative of a Fijian cultural symbol, and that is a sperm whale's tooth on some kind of twine or fiber. It's a coconut fiber. And this coin is a nickel-plated steel, so again, it's going to be magnetic. And one of the things that I like about this coin that you don't see on many coins is it has a alternating edge. So it's reeded, smooth, reeded, if I can get that right, reeded, smooth, and reeded as you go along here. There's 6 segments of each of those. Next, we have the Barbados coin from 1973. And you see that it has a banner across the bottom, Pride in Industry. Barbados, the 19 on this side, the 73 on this side. And these are tridents. They remind me kind of the Poseidon tridents. And Barbados has made this coin for years and years. This is a 1973, the first year they made it, but they made them through 2005. And if we flip it over to the back, we see that it has a flying tern. Tern is the name of this bird that's in flight. It says 10 cents on the bottom. And it's a Philip Nathan. You see the PN there. That's the engraver's initials. Next, we have the British Caribbean territories, and this is the Eastern group, and this is 10 cents. You see the 10 and the 10. This is the Golden Hind, Sir Francis Drake's ship, and it's called the ship's actually called the Corsair. It says Eastern British Caribbean territories, 10 cents at the top. 1965 here in Eastern Group. This coin was made from 1955 to 1965, so this is the last of them. It's a copper nickel coin. And one thing that's really interesting about the reverse of this coin is that this is a Thomas Humphrey Paget engraving, and he also did a number of other coins for other countries. If we go to the front, we see that it says Queen Elizabeth II, and it has kind of the toothed inner rim, and it has a reeded edge. And again, we have the real early first portrait of the Queen. All right, so we have the British Caribbean territories, the Eastern Group. We have Barbados. We have the Cayman Islands with that beautiful Stuart Devlin turtle engraving. We have Fiji, where we have the 20 cents instead of the 10. We have Belize, where we have the 5 cent instead of the 10. And finally, we have the Netherland Antilles. And the Netherland Antilles coin is, we have had a number of Netherlands coins on here, because the countries that are part of the Netherlands all use this 10 cents, and this is a 1976. The Netherland Antilles count as Curacao, St. Martin, Aruba, the Netherlands, West Indies, and I think there's one other country. They made about 2 million of these, and this is the Queen Juliana version. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We hope you like our coin videos, and if you do, please subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.